Now we're going to see how quickly we can create a project using Yoroflow. You have to go to this icon. So once you click on it, it will ask you to create a new project. By just adding 4 simple steps, you can create a project in Yoroflow. So once you click on create project, we do get the template centers. So these templates are common templates which is available, and these templates are inspired based on the business needs. Either you can use this template and you can customize the projects as per your need, or else you can create a new project from the scratch by just creating 4 simple steps. So these are the 4 simple steps to create a project. First step is you're going to name the project. So let me take an example how effective you can use Yoroflow projects like YoroProjects for your marketing projects. Like let me take an example of SEO projects, and you have to give a name for the projects and you have to give a short description for the projects as well. And the next step is where you're going to define the statuses for the project. Statuses are nothing but the stages you come across in creating the project. So in Yoroflow, we have split it into 3 different parts. So the first part, the initial part, is where all the tasks will get initiated. And the second part is the progressive steps. So you can keep on add multiple progressive steps as per your business terms. You can use the terminologies whichever you're using on the specific projects in order to assign the tasks to the respective stages. So let me give an example. So I'm just going to have it as in progress and progress. And anytime it can be customized, and anytime it can be renamed. And the last part is like you're going to add multiple steps for the completion of the project. So we have 3 different parts where you can split up the tasks and the stages of your projects seamlessly. And the third step is the most important step, where you're going to add the forms for your project. So creating forms, either digital forms or public forms, is quite simple and easy in Yoroflow. So you just need to click on create new forms. So once you click on create new forms, you'll be getting multiple controls on the left side. Using this control, by just simply dragging and dropping those controls into the canvas, you can design your own digital form which you're going to use for the specific project. So now I'm just going to name the form. I'm just making it as a SEO project form. And I'm adding 3 fields in order to show you an example. So the first field is an input field. So this input field, you can define any type of field types, like whether it might be text area, paragraph, labels, telephone numbers, select option, multi-select, radio buttons, chip option, autocomplete, checkboxes, email address fields, passwords, currencies, and compute fields. So compute fields are nothing but like if you want to perform any kinds of arithmetic calculations in the form level, that can be chosen using this compute fields, like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. And we have a date field, and as well as date and time. Teams, if you want to add any of the teams in the form level for the progressive states, you can use the teams. Or like if you want to use any username on the form level, you can use the username field tag. So as of now, for this sample SEO project form, I'm just going to choose date. I'm just going to give as date, and you can choose any type of date format. And each and every field which you're defining in the form can be validated, like when it is required, whether it has to be enabled, or if you want to allow the future date or past date. So whatever fields which you're using on the form level, either it might be an input field, address field, file upload option, hidden controls, image, card, divider, hyperlink, table controls, and even signature controls can also be used. So whenever you're using any fields in the form level, that can be validated. So let me quickly create a form. I'm just giving as a task title, and you can choose the data type, and I'm just going to choose top text area for task description. I'm just going to give you 2 rows and 2 columns where you can add multiple kinds of task descriptions. And I'm also allowing the user to upload files on the form level as attachments. And also you can choose like what type of files that has to be enabled. I'm allowing any files. You can also mention the size of the files that has to be allowed. And if you want to allow the user to upload multiple files, you can enable this option. That's it. The form is created. So likewise, if you have any kinds of digital form, either it might be a digital form which you're going to use on the project or a public form. Public form is nothing but like the form will be created and you can share that specific public form link via email or WhatsApp. Even you can integrate that form to any of your website or any third-party application. So once the data gets entered into the specific form, automatically the system will be creating a task for the data that comes in. So that's it. I'm just saving the form. Yes, the form has been created. And we have another option called as if you want to enable check for duplicates while creating tasks. So this options helps the user in order to avoid duplications. So you can enable this option and you can choose a specific field which you have created in the form. So that ensures if a user adds the same data, once again, the system will gives the user a notification stating that this task is already created, or if he wants to create it again, he can go ahead and create it. That's it. The form has been created in the third step. And the last step is quite simple as the first step, giving a name, like you have to choose a task title. And if you want to enable sprint, like if you're running certain kinds of projects in a sprint level, like sprints are nothing but like a specific timeline for your tasks that has been running on the projects. Either you can choose the sprints in weeks or in days. So now I'm just going to choose a week time, and the sprint is going to start by Monday. So that is 24th of July is Monday. So you can start the sprint day as Monday, and the sprint duration will be 1 week. So once you save it, automatically the sprint will be enabled. And I'm just creating a project. Yes, the project has been created.